Thinking about moving to Bryan-College Station? Well, today I'm going to help you make a decision whether or not you want acreage or neighborhood. Now, we're not going to look at any neighborhoods today. We have plenty of videos on the channel for that. If you want to go check out some neighborhoods. Today, we're looking at Acreage Estates in Bryan, and I'm going to show you a place that no one's looking right now that I feel has great value, and I think you're going to like it too. Now, we're going to be focusing just on one road for the most part, 1179 in Bryan. I'm going to show you 4 different areas, different price points, anywhere from 320 all the way up to, well, you could spend $1 million if you wanted on some of these homes out here. Depends on what kind of home you build. You know, there's a small HOA, but a lot of them have no restrictions. Well, I say no restrictions. I mean, they do have restrictions as far as no mobile homes, no barn dominiums on some, no RVs, things like that. You can't run a business on them, but you can build beautiful homes. You can see all around me all the different sizes of homes in the area, and they do have a minimum in certain areas, and we can get you all that information that you need. But looking forward to showing you what Bryan has to offer and the one I'm going to show you at the end. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure and like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on what's happening in the Bryan-College Station area. My name is Adam Edrington, and my wife Michelle and I have lived in the area for over 30 years, and every day helping people just like you buy and sell homes. So no matter where you're at in the process, whether the beginning, the middle, or the end, we'd love to connect, get you any information that you'd like, and help strategize a plan where we work together in the future. It's time to dive into the Acreage Estates. Now I'm walking around. We're not going to go inside homes today. I just want to show you the area, introduce you to some builders. We haven't talked about Jaxer yet. Really great product. Actually, story, this home right here behind my car, right there. I had some clients who were wanting to move from California, and the market's tough there right now, so they had to sell their home in order to buy this one. But unfortunately, it was such a popular property that we were under contract. It was a contingency contract, so you know what that means. Someone could come in and make an offer. We don't remove our contingency, then they have a chance to go with the other ones. Their home's still on the market in California, so hopefully they can find a buyer soon. It's a beautiful home. But out here, as you can see, big builds. I think the minimum out here is probably around 2,200 square feet. They're all 1+ acres. So plenty of room, plenty of space. You know, you're not gonna have that many mature trees on your lot. You can see back here, they're clearing out a new lot. So they're about to build another home. Usually in these acreage estates in Bryan, you kind of get that terrain to where it was probably some farmland that they decided to sell and build and develop into a community. So if you're looking for mature trees on an acreage estate, this one may not be the one for you, but the price point in here is anywhere from $450K all the way up to about $650. Before we jump to the next neighborhood, I'm gonna do a drive around and show you what Garrison Creek looks like. There's the tour of Garrison Creek. Now, on 1179 in Bryan, location as far as where it's at in Bryan-College Station, if you're looking at a map, we're pretty much east side of everything. So Bryan is going to be north, College Station south. We're in Bryan, we're to the east. Literally 7 minutes drive, and you're right smack in the middle of town again. Close by, you have Target Shopping Center, Cracker Barrel. If you're a fan of their breakfast, I mean, who isn't? You do have a shopping center around Target. You're close to some fast food restaurants, but also, if you remember our Oakmont video, that's about the same area. So you have Christopher's, which is a nice restaurant. You have Tilted Pint, which you know is one of my favorite areas to hang out. Country feel, but minutes away from town. Not a far drive at all. Not sure if you noticed, in the drive, there are some lots still available. So if this is something you're considering for acreage, we want to put this on the map. We want to make sure and check this area out. You may just fall in love with it. All right, let's jump to the next one. All right, we are in neighborhood 2. So this is Hidden Oaks. Now we're only about 3 minutes away from Garrison Creek, where we were. We started at the back of 1179. We're just going to keep going forward. So we're about 3 minutes closer into town, so not far apart. Now you're going to notice a difference in this neighborhood. About the same size lots, acre plus. When I say acre plus, they really don't go over 2 acres, except the last one, which I'll show you. But you're going to see the differences here. You have mature trees and different builds. Very modern looking build right here. I like this. This is cool. That's my kind of style right there. But you can see bigger trees, lots more landscaping. We have a new build, which you'll see on the tour. It's going to be down here. So your price point that you're looking at here is going to be different. You're looking, well, this new build that's on the market, it's around the 900K range. You sell in here, you're probably going to be in the 8s. If that's your price point, the way this is designed is just one big circle. If you're into working out outside like I am, you have one heck of a hill to run in this area. Like, I'm standing on this road and that thing looks like it never ends. Great little track to run. I would think it's about, I don't know, maybe 2 miles, maybe 2.5. We're gonna go take a trip around where we have this little tank here. Not sure if it's stocked, but if you have boys like we do, we got 5 of them. They like to fish, so it's definitely an area they could come. It's very peaceful out here. You just hear all the birds. That's another plus of why you kind of can pay a premium to live in a certain spot. But let's go take a look, see what you think. All right, third area, Field Creek Estates. This one is pretty simple, just straight up and down. And we're literally 1 minute away from where we just were at Hidden Oaks. So again, working our way towards closer to town. Your price point here, this comes down a bit. It's gonna be probably around the 500K range for a resale. But I did notice that someone bought a lot here and we have a new build in the area. So I'm not gonna go in there because I don't have permission. You're gonna get about 1 acre, maybe a little more. And I don't know if you noticed, but on that little tour, man, there are some serious shops, like separate structures in this neighborhood. I mean, there's a nice one right there. So if you're one that definitely room to build your separate shop in the back, but you know, another option down 1179. I'm telling you, 1179 is full of options for you. All right, so we're gonna jump to the next one. The next one's gonna be a lower price point, and then I want to show you where the new developments are going. All right, as promised, one of the new developments here off 1179 is Windmill Hill. They just put up the letters on that sign as I was driving by. It's off Millwater Court. We'll go over to that sign in a second, just so you can see how many lots there are, and just kind of the shape of it, and then we'll do a little quick drive around. But in this section, we have currently 4 builders. Benjamin Rivers, know him personally, and a men's group with him. Very nice man, puts out a good product. We've sold some of his homes. Reese Homes, good product. Jack Sir, we've already talked about them. They put out a really good product. Get to meet him soon, because I like getting to know builders and getting y'all as much information as we can so you can make a choice and make a decision. Lots of builders to choose from in this area. Now, if we look at this map here, it looks like there's 20 lots that are gonna make up the whole area. So there's not many lots in this area. Don't know how many are still available. From what I can tell, I think there's 3 homes that are fully up. One's being built, and there's 2 slabs that have been poured. So what was that, 4, 5, 6? So seems like there should be about 14 options out here for you if this is something that you want to consider when you come check out the area. At this price point, the ones that are here and on the market that I can see, you're looking at in the 700K range. Again, it's a little closer to town. You're probably about 2-minute drive, maybe 3-minute drive now before you're right back on Boonville, which you're practically in town. So, all right, let's go check out the rest of the neighborhood, see what you like. Okay, the second new development that's coming off 1179, Stella Ranch. As you can see, it is brand new. Roads aren't even in yet. So we're looking at 2026 for sure when this is even, close to being ready. But out here is, the who's who of builders. You got Magruder. We work well with Magruder. Pittman, love Pittman. They actually team up on giveaway, the St. Jude giveaway home. So that's cool that they do that for the community. You also have Reese, and then you're going to have R&L as well, and Ridgewood, I believe, is going to be out here. So this is going to be phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be back over here. They're going to have a park in the back. Looks like they're going to have maybe a stocked pond, but this one's going to be more of a community development versus Windmill that we were just at is just kind of more of like just some estates, right? It's not going to have much to offer for the community or for the residents that live there. Phase 1, by the look of it, I mean, you're probably looking at 60 plus lots. That's going to complete phase 1. They had up is 2,500 square feet. So given that these are probably going to be half-acre to acre lots, something like that, could put the price point somewhere in 500-600s, but don't quote me on that. We'll discover that information together. This was the last one I'm going to show you on 1179 in Bryan. Remember I told you there's one that nobody's looking at right now that is definitely worth a look in a different area. When I get there, I'll tell you how far away it is from here. It's not in Bryan. It's right on the outside of Bryan, but we're going to go there last. Let's go check it out. Okay, I wanted to show you this section. This isn't an estate area. This is just a street. Oak Hollow Circle. The reason I wanted to show you this is because, as you can see, it's going to be older homes, but you still get an acre out here. And the price point starts in the 3s. So, as we all do, we're conscious of our budget. We need to be at a certain price point. So, I just want to bring you options that fit what you're looking for. And if you're one who's like, I want an acre, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet. Well, okay, and your budget's 300 to 400. Well, that's a challenge, but we have solutions. I mean, look at these homes right here, good maintained home. Look at that backyard. You telling me you don't have a bunch of kids that would love to run around back here? Very affordable. This one right here is for sale. That was more investors, but if you're a single family and you like the way it is, you like the way it looks, you can definitely convert it to your own home. I've actually been inside that home. I've walked the floor plan, and it's, probably built in the, I would say the 70s, late 70s, maybe early 80s. So lots of square footage for what you get, but the backyards here are just awesome. And this is the closest section to town that I've shown you today. And I also want to say, there's other areas out here. I can't cover them all. There's dozens, more than dozens of acreage estates or areas where you can get acreage, but we're running out of them. So if this is something you like, definitely want to take advantage of it. Let's connect. I'll help you out. All right, we've made it to the place I wanted to show you that not many people are looking. It's called Highland Branch. We are near Cameron, Texas. So our first area we're east of Bryan. Now we're north of Bryan. And I'm telling you, it's beautiful out here. Out here you can get anywhere from 3 to 10 acres. And you bring your builder. The restrictions out here, pretty lenient. You can build a barn dominium. You can do short-term rentals. You just have to build a minimum of 1,600 square feet. Here we are. Look at all that. Now it curves around and goes towards the back. Those are more where the 10-acre lots are. They started out with about 58 lots. I believe there's close to about 18 lots left. 3 acres, starting around 90K. That's hard to find in College Station and Bryan, I can tell you that right now. So my wife and I, we came and we actually helped them launch the first day, the land grab. Never done anything like that. It's a pretty cool experience. And we kind of fell in love with the area. So we got lot 12, which is located over there. More of an open lot. You can see here, these are trees. Now when you get those lots, you could definitely carve out. Here, this one kind of wraps around and you put your house in the back. So a little different lot there. But these roads will be paved. You will have to install septic, of course, and also drill a water well, but it is wired for electricity. You want to know exactly where it's at? It's off 485, called Highland Branch. Now the unique part of this area, again, being in the middle of the triplex, so we're closer to actually Round Rock and Austin being in this particular spot. Real close to Waco. The area is growing this way. In a few years, this is going to be a very popular area. So right now, it's kind of a hidden gem. Nobody's really paying attention to it because everybody's focused on where all the action is. So I like to show you where different things are at and help you strategize, help you find solutions to what you're looking for. I'm on foot right now, so let's go take a look around. That's what my wife and I bought. We own this right here. We're excited to be a part of this project. Now I mentioned Airbnb a while ago because, or short-term rentals, because game day in College Station, events, and a lot of people travel in to come to the games. I mean, our stadium holds over 100,000 people. This right here is only about 35 minutes away from Kyle Field. Not that far for someone to come in and travel for the game and then have a place to come back to and hang out. That's where I'm saying if you are interested in, yes, living here, but it could be a place where maybe you travel and rent your place out. There's strategies to it. You're close to Cameron. They're really doing a lot of work to the downtown area. They're making it pretty cute. Kind of a Wimberley feel when you're down there. Not quite like Wimberley, but they're adding restaurants. They're remodeling the place. So very cool what they're doing to Cameron. Take a left down that road there. I'm not walking all the way down there right now. You're just gonna have to connect and we'll go check it out. That's what I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed all of that. It's a big decision when you're looking at what move to make next in real estate for you and your family. So what this means for you is you have options, right? You can look in a neighborhood or you can look for acreage. Bryan, College Station, or surrounding areas like close to Cameron. So you have options. Let's connect. I'll leave you with one question. Are you ready to take the next step with me?